Hello YouTube, how are we doing today? I hope you guys are all having a fantastic Saturday. And today we are going to be doing a review of Resident Evil 8 Village. And I'm doing this review specifically for a new subscriber. I want to thank you guys for subscribing and supporting my channel. It means so much to me. It's what keeps me going for this channel. And I want you guys to know your support means everything to me. So I do want to give two shout outs to Ash's Metal, two new subscribers, and the blogger 3639. Your guys' subscriptions mean so much to me and your comments. Now on to the video. If you guys are new to this channel, you have no idea how much of a big Resident Evil fan I am. So we're going to get to the review in a minute, but I just want to show off my Resident Evil games here. We got 7, we got Resident Evil 2, Resident Evil 4, and I'm such a big Resident Evil 4 fan, I actually have the demo preview disc of Resident Evil 4, and Resident Evil 0. Now, let's get on to this review. So, Resident Evil 8 starts off where Resident Evil 7 ended, with the Baker incident. But it is years later, I believe 3 to 5 years after the incident. But you are now together with your wife, Mia, or as you think she is your wife, Mia. No spoilers, but if you've played the game, you know what I mean by that. Your baby, Rose Winters, has been kidnapped by the House of Dimitrescu, and you must go and save your daughter, Rose Winters, and unravel this amazing story that has been created by Capcom. So you play as Ethan Winters, and this time around, instead of fighting zombies, we are fighting no other than werewolves. Who would have ever thought that we'd be fighting werewolves in Resident Evil? But somehow it works very, very well. And the boss battles and the villains are extremely fun in this game. My favorite has to be the boss battle of Lady Dimitrescu when she mutates into that dragon. It is so fun fighting her. There's so many different weapons that you get throughout this game. A good display and variety. 5 to 8 different weapons you will get throughout this game. And it has a great story and great enemy variety, unlike 7, which was kind of only had about 2 to 3 different enemy vari types. This game has much more variety, especially with its bosses. Okay, so I've said the great things about the game. The graphics are fantastic. The story's good. The enemy variety is great. The setting is great. What's the only bad thing about the game? I'm going to be minusing half a point for this. I do think the beginning of the game, especially the first hour of the game, is lacking a little bit. It's kind of like in Resident Evil 4 when you go into the village and you are attacked by the Chainsaw Man and the villagers, and there's kind of a time limit, but you don't really know what to do until that time limit is over. Resident Evil tends to do this sometimes, and I don't exactly like when they do it. So it's done in Resident Evil 8 again, where you first enter this village and you are attacked by the werewolves. You don't exactly know where to go or when's, this time limit going to end. And in my opinion, I ended up dying a lot because I did not know where to kind of go, and I kept having to reset the difficulty. I'm sure this has happened to you guys too. So I think that's poor design. The first hour of the game is kind of poorly designed. But after that, the game is fantastic. It has great gripping horror. It doesn't focus as much on jump scares and horror. This game is more action heavy compared to 7, which I enjoyed. And you're spending much more time outside in this village exploring. And there's so many fun things also to collect, such as shooting goats and goat collectibles and finding treasure. So if any of this interests you guys, I highly recommend you check out Resident Evil 8 Village. if you like horror, if you like an immersive experience, you know, if you like action-packed gameplay, it's fun. It's probably better than 7 a little bit, just because of its variety. And I do want to mention the one part of the game that's so horrifying before I end this review is the Louisa dollhouse with the giant baby. That part is so freaking scary. That is like the one part of the game that's so freaking scary. And the factory part where there's the robots and the cybernetics and you're fighting them off, those are some scary parts of the game. So I'm not going to spoil the rest of the story because I think you guys should play it. But it is a great game. And also the DLC, when you play as Rose later with her superpowers, is awesome. So here's my review of the game. 9.5 out of 10. It has a captivating story, interesting characters and villains, fantastic weapon variety, but I'm minusing half a point for its poor introduction and design. Alright guys, so that is my review for Resident Evil 8 Village. Thank you so much for subscribing. Your support means the world to me. And keep watching my videos, and I hope you guys have a groovy week. Thank you, groovy gamers. Bye-bye.